Former U.S. intelligence officer claims UFOs are real and we are not alone. Welcome to Mysterious World YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share for more updates. Is this another step towards disclosure? A former U.S. senior intelligence officer who worked for the DoD has gone on record claiming that UFOs are real, and we may not be alone in the universe. A man called Luis Elizondo claims to have also worked for the U.S. Army, the National Counterintelligence Executive, and the Director of National Intelligence, as well as carrying out extremity-sensitive espionage and terrorism investigations around the globe. Elizondo was revealed as a key member of a brand new organization, To the Stars Academy, founded by former Blink-182 frontman Tom DeLonge. How did it accomplish these feats? Asks Mr. Mellon. Mr. Mellon considered the event of extreme importance and even suggested that the United States Congress should further investigate the occurred. The chairman of the Armed Services Committee and his counterparts and other congressional oversight committees can easily request a briefing to confirm the veracity of this story and the existence of other events of a similar nature. Congress has every right to review the documents generated by this event and request briefings by the military personnel involved. If the oversight committees have not already been briefed on this event and others like it, they clearly should be. How else can they adequately assess threats to our forces and our military requirements? Concluded Mr. Mellon. According to statements made from Mr. Elizondo, before he retired, he was in charge of a sensitive aerospace threat identification program that focuses on unidentified aerial technologies, aka UFOs, another name for unidentified flying objects. By far the most exciting effort I was concerned with was the topic of advanced aerial threats. For nearly the last decade, I ran a sensitive aerospace threat classification program focusing on unidentified aerial technologies. It was in this position I learned that the events are indeed real, said Mr. Elizondo. According to Mr. Elizondo's profile on to.thestarsacademy.com, Mr. Elizondo is a career intelligence officer whose experience includes working with the U.S. Army, the Department of Defense, the National Counterintelligence Executive, and the Director of National Intelligence. As a former special agent in charge, Luis conducted and supervised highly sensitive espionage and terrorism investigations around the world. As an intelligence case officer, he ran clandestine source operations throughout Latin America and the Middle East. Most recently, Luis managed the security for certain sensitive portfolios for the U.S. government as the director of the National Program's Special Management Staff. For nearly the last decade, Luis also ran a sensitive aerospace threat identification program focusing on unidentified aerial technologies. Luis' academic background includes microbiology, immunology, and parasitology, with research experience in tropical diseases. Luis is also an inventor who holds several patents. According to Mr. Elizondo, the organization will soon release never-before-seen footage of unidentified flying objects recorded by the government. Mr. Elizondo added, "We are also preparing to present never-before-released footage from real U.S. government systems, not blurry amateur photos but real data and real videos. In the last 10 years, we've come a long way in our understanding of our place here in this cosmos. There are physics that we don't quite yet understand, but that does not mean that they're not real. It just simply means that we don't have the ability to understand those physics. I think it's in our nature to go out and explore and report back what we see," added Mr. Elizondo. But as with everyone who comes forward claiming to know something society does not, skeptics pop up by the minute. This also happened with Mr. Elizondo, as it didn't take long for his name and his story to appear on theparacast.com. Luckily, Mr. Elizondo decided to join the debate and responded to those who doubt by saying, "The fact that there are things in this universe that are beyond our understanding is indeed real. We have the physics and we have the scientific observations to prove the phenomena. I guess that after all, the truth is out there."